Hi everyone, I'm Omar Zenhom for Tuts Plus, and in this tutorial I'll be teaching the 5 steps of idea validation in the real world. If you're thinking about starting a business, launching a new product, or even working a new headline into your website, then this tutorial will be tremendously helpful for you. By knowing what works and doesn't in the real world with real potential clients, you'll be saving both time and money. Too many people try to figure out if their business idea is valid in their own minds, in their own head, instead of sharing it with others. Real clients, real potential clients, exist in the real world. So why are you trying to figure it out in your head? You need real, solid feedback. And with this feedback, you can make better business decisions. I want to start by saying this is not a sales exercise. This is a way to find out if your idea is valid, and if so, how to build the best version of this idea for your potential clients. In this video, I'll be discussing the 5 steps to do exactly that. I'll be showing you exactly what to do and how to do it, giving you real-world examples, and even showing you exactly what to say to your potential clients. This is going to require some hustle on your part, but this is your business, your idea, your baby, so this shouldn't be a problem. Let's get started. Let's discuss what is idea validation. Idea validation is the process to find out if your idea is a good one or not. Pretty simple. When I say idea, I mean anything that you're going to be introducing that's new to your potential clients. This could be your whole business, it could be a new product you're launching, or maybe just a tagline or a new headline on your website, or the website itself. This is like the research and development process that big companies and big corporations do before they release their new product to the general public. The whole purpose of idea validation is to expose your idea or ideas to your target audience before you actually launch and release your product for sale. So you get critical feedback so you can know what will work and what will not based on real information from real people. Idea validation can be done in many different ways, but I recommend you do it face-to-face, either in person or with something like Skype. Now, I say this because when you're having a conversation with somebody, you get immediate feedback and you can have more follow-up questions. So if the potential customer has a question about your idea, they can ask it right away. You can read body language. You can find out if they're hesitating or not to give you an answer. And all that can't happen if you're giving out surveys or polls over the internet or via direct mail. So this is very important, and this is why I'm going to teach you how to do this either face-to-face or over Skype. In order to best demonstrate these 5 steps, I'm going to be using a running example that happened in the real world, my own example. Earlier this year, my partner Nicole and I needed to validate a new tagline we wanted to use for our website, Business Republic. So we went through these 5 steps, and we'll show you how we did it. Step 1, brainstorm internally. The first thing you need to do is decide on 4 to 5 different variations of your idea, so you can present them to your potential clients. You need to have some sort of options for them to take a look at. So sit down by yourself, or if you have a business partner, sit with your business partner or partners, or if you have a mastermind group, share it with them and settle down on 4 to 5 different variations of that idea. Any more than 5 is just too much and can be too confusing for your potential client. And you don't want to take too much of their time, 10 minutes max. You also want to be able to reach out to them later on if you want to do some follow-up questions or ask their opinion for something else. In this step, your goal is to offer the best versions or solutions for your idea. So in our example, we came up with the 5 best taglines we thought were good for our website. Step 2, don't ask friends and family. Now, I include this as a step because it's so hard to skip. We often want to ask our friends and family because our businesses mean a lot to us and we want to feel good about it. So we ask people that care about us. But unfortunately, most likely your friends and family are not your potential customers. They're not going to give you the feedback you're really looking for. And often they're going to feel forced to give you feedback and may end up making up something just to make you feel like they're being unbiased. You see how tricky this can get? So just skip asking your friends and family at this point of the game. You can ask them later on once you go through this idea validation with your real potential clients. Step 3, choose your interviewees. In this step, you're going to choose 8 to 10 potential customers or clients that would buy your product or service, so you can interview them. So if you're going to do this online with Skype or a tool like that, then you may want to email them beforehand and see when they have 10 to 15 minutes available to go through the interview with you. In our example, we interviewed people face-to-face in our local neighborhood, local businesses that would be our potential customers or clients. Step 4, conduct your informal interview. Now that you're sitting face-to-face with your potential customer and you're interviewing them, the first thing you want to do is thank them. Thank them for their time and tell them how much their feedback is going to help you build a great product or business or whatever you're validating. Second, explain to them plainly that you're not selling anything and what you're going to be talking about today is actually not even available yet. Let them know that their opinion matters. People like to know that their opinion counts for something and it will help your business. Third, take a minute to step back and explain what you do. What's your business all about? Remember to explain things in their perspective. Don't use any kind of market jargon or things that you would only know or people that are in your business. Make sure they understand what you actually do for a living before you actually explain what you need their help with. Fourth, explain to them what you're about to do. Explain to them the process that you're going to present 4 to 5 different variations of your idea, and then you're going to need their opinion on it. So they know what they're getting into. They understand what you're doing. Fifth, you're going to go through each one of them. You're going to go to each idea that you need validation for and just go through them one by one. And then after you go through each one, go back to the first one and ask them for their opinion for each. So for example, with us, we went through each headline. He said, take a look at this headline. We read it out loud. We went to the next one, and basically they held their opinions until the end. And then we went through one by one and explained each one. We said, okay, what do you think of this first headline? So they see the whole picture, they see all the different variations, and then you go to each one and get specific feedback for each one. During this process, take a look at their body language and their facial expressions. Do they look curious? Do they look confused? Do their eyes light up? These are things you need to take note of. Now, some people don't wear their heart on their sleeve. You may need to ask some follow-up questions like, how does this idea make you feel? Or how would this idea improve your business? Compare their reactions to the other ideas you present and gauge if your idea is a good one or maybe it's just a dud. Lastly, once you received all your feedback and you've taken all your notes, you want to thank them. Say thanks again for your time and ask them if you can contact them later on for a follow-up interview or maybe a few questions you may still have. Most people will say yes, but just ask them politely and they'll tell you how best to contact them. Step 5, review and decide. You're going to sit down and review all the feedback that you received from all your potential customers. You're going to take a look at what worked, what didn't, what are some of the things that really made them interested. Many times the opinions will be unanimous. You'll have a unanimous decision on one idea that many of your potential clients or customers felt strongly about. Now remember, you're doing this because you want to find out what your customers would like to have. You may have to sacrifice what you believe is best for your business. Just remember, the reason why you're in business or you will have a business that's sustainable is because your customers exist. Your customers come first. With our example, we found out that one of our taglines resonated the strongest with most of our clients. So we decided to use it for our business, and it was a great decision. We got a lot of great feedback from current clients and new clients that this tagline really resonated with them. So let's wrap up. Here's a few final words of advice. This doesn't have to be a painful process. Have fun with this. This is something that you love, something you care about, your business, your idea. So be positive. This doesn't have to be painful. The second thing I want to advise you is that you need to be very enthusiastic about your idea or what you're presenting to your potential customers. They take cues from you. If you don't seem motivated or seem excited about it, then they're going to feel like maybe this is something that's not something you believe in or something that's worth hitting the market. So remember that. Be excited, be proud, be passionate about what you're about to present to your potential customers. Like I said from the start, this is not a sales exercise. This is an exercise to find out if your idea is valid and how to make the best version of your idea for your potential customers. It's not a win-lose. It's a win-win. It's a way for you to find out how to make the best product, business, idea that you can make. So go ahead, try these 5 steps to idea validation in the real world and share what happened in the comments below. I would love to hear from you and find out how everything went. If If you have any questions, you can also pop them in the comments. Thanks again for watching this tutorial. Take care.